It's my first trip of the season. It's late January. I've joined up with Richie Williams and we've hit the Southern Alps, dropped in by a Howrah helicopters, Simon Lawn, and we're going to wander about with our packs on, fly camping for a few days, looking for red stags and buck chamois. Now what?
Bloody cracker, we might as well have a siesta for the rest of the day.
I'm sweating a bit. Just our tent camps are almost at the top of that mountain there, and it's a pretty long way down. We spotted a stag way down in here in this monkey scrub, and so I've just dropped away down to come and have a look at it, and I haven't actually shot a stag for a long time, so I thought I'd have a crack at it.
Yeah, he's standing in the middle of the creek, monkey. Not sure if you can see him, but he's just above the scrubby bit, or just on the top side of it. Beauty. Good shit, mate.
I just killed him until he was dead. It's got quite a few points on it, so we'll see what it looks like. It's in hard velvet, so it'll rub out. Yeah, so come all the way down through here, dropped down the hill and got to this monkey scrub. And just behind me there, you might be able to see a wee creek gut. Shot the stag just in that creek gut there, so he was in the monkey scrub and the thick stuff, but he just dropped out into the creek gut luckily, and I got him before he crossed. So a couple of shots with the 308. The first shot was a good one, another backup shot just in case, and he's down, so go and have a look and see what he's like. Well team, looks like I've got myself a bloody ripper this time. We're right in the middle of the Southern Alps on public land, miles and miles from any farmland. This is a ripper stag. Really happy with this one. Plenty of points, bit of length, bit of weight to it. She's a bloody beauty. Woo! Awesome. Oh well, I've whipped the head off the stag and I've got to carry it out now. I've only got a little bit of meat with me because we're here for another 3 days and it's middle of summer, so the meat's going to go off. And it's the unfortunate thing about trophy hunting in the big mountain country is you do waste a lot of meat, and it's just the way it is. In New Zealand we don't have any rules about taking all the meat, and if we're trophy hunting, we're trophy hunting. It's just the way it is. If I want to go hunt for meat, go hunt for meat other times. Anyway, I've got only an hour's light left and I've probably got a 2-hour trek out of here to get up to the camp, which is right up the top, near the top of that mountain there. So I've got to get right up that face, all the way to the top, and it's not going to be much fun. It's my first trip of the season, so I'm not even fit at all. So it's going to be hard yakka. Morning, Richie.
Oh, howdy. It's been morning for fucking 5 hours.
We got up in the dark this morning and got our packs on and climbed up over the top to get into our new catchment, and we've been sitting here for a couple of hours already. That's all we can see, which is bugger all. So we're sort of just sitting here waiting to see if it's going to clear. There's not much point hunting when you can't see. It's pretty hard.
Do something with your head.
Strip it. Could strip that head back. We just came over into another catchment and Richie spotted a stag way down in the valley floor. It's a long way down there, about 2.2 k's from up here. He set off after it, thinking he could have a chance at a shot, and I've waited up the top, setting up a tent, and it started to rain. I was supposed to spot for Richie and stay up here and watch the stag through the spotter, but it's clagged right in again and started to rain, so I don't really have a chance of seeing it at the moment. Hopefully it clears up again. He'll be quite a few hours down there hunting this stag. Richie was operating under the cloud layer down below. The stag did stay in position, so Richie was able to get into around about 250 metres and make the shot. This ended up being a really nice trophy public land red stag, over 40 inches long, 13 points, and now Richie's got the tough job of getting back up to camp.
Camp back up there, we walk to go.
So it's day 3 of our trip and we're pretty buggered. We've actually got a decent stag each, and they were really big efforts to get those 2 stags, so we've really run out of steam, and now we're carrying antlers around as well, so it's a bit tough going. So we've decided to pull pin a day early, and we're going to use the Garmin InReach to dial up a helicopter. This Garmin InReach is able to send text messages to any cell phone, so the helicopter pilot Heath, he'll receive a text from us and he can reply to us. We can tell him what the weather's like up here and he can give us a time for pickup. So this Garmin InReach has been lent to us by Richie's mate Tim Perry, full-time pig hunter, part-time rugby player. He's lent us the Garmin InReach to make sure we can get our chopper pickup on this trip. Bloody amazing tool. We can text any cell phone, we can email, so we can get a message out anytime, anywhere. Unbelievable. It is actually our last morning, but I went for a little bit of a spot anyway, and over in the next catchment spotted a couple of chamois, and then a lone chamois that looked reasonably large, and because it's on its own you sort of expect it might be a buck. Had a bit of a look through the camera, thought it might be okay. Just put on a big stalk, just came all the way through around all this bluff system behind me, sidling round through over to here, and I actually ended up within 20 metres of the chamois, and it jumped up and took a piss squatting, which is a bugger. A squatting chamois is not a buck. I'm not here to shoot does, so off she went. So now I've got to walk all the way back through, climb over the top and get back to camp and pack up in time for the helicopter to arrive. So yeah, I've got a big job on my hands now. Bummer. All for a nanny. Oh well. Now it's just back down the other side, and there's the camp beside that tarn. Might be a bit sunny, you might not be able to see it properly. Yeah. Richie's been buggering around all morning down there, stripping the velvet off his stag that he got last night. I thought I'd go for a wee walk, but we'll just whip down there and have a wee wash in the tarn and then dial up the chopper. We've dialed up the machine on the Garmin, what's it called? InReach. On the Garmin InReach.
Explorer Plus, mate.
Explorer Plus. And now we're just gonna pack up our tents, and yeah, he'll hopefully come right to us. No reason why not. Crystal clear.